Street League Skateboarding. Taking a look now at the standings after Heat 1 is in the books. Chaz Ortiz with an impressive lead. Tom Asta, though, really jumping up there in the second position. But of course, there's 3 more heats to go, and we're going to get started right down to it with heat number 2. Taking a look at this start list, some very big names. Taking a look now, Billy Marks, Ashad Ware, Sean Malto, Mikey Taylor, and Dylan Reeder. A great list, no doubt, Tony.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting here, especially with Sean Malto, who is a previous Street League winner. Ishad has been killing it in practice, and Dylan, all these guys are capable of killing it, but see what happens in the flow section here. First up,
Billy Marks. There he is. That's right, Sean Malto, part of this group. He's the 2011 Street League champion. Has skated at X before, so it'll be impressive to see what he brings to the table. But first up, Billy Marks in his 6th, actually X Games, 7th X Games appearance. Best finish was a 9th place overall. We begin now with the flow section.
And then to a blunt slide, nose blunt slide. Oh. Nollie hard flip. No. Inward heel.
So much going on.
You can't see straight.
Can't stick it there. Remember, each skater getting 2 attempts here in the flow section, 45 seconds. They can hit anywhere on the course. We take their top score. 5 seconds to go here.
Nice. Smith kind of kickflip. Looks like he's going to hope for a better run on the second time.
So Marks' score coming through a 2.9. I think you're right, Tony. He will try to improve upon that in attempt number 2. So that puts Billy Marks in 6th position. Remember, there was a list of 5 guys that skated before them. But up next, Ashad Ware.
Ashad has such a relaxed style. Sometimes it's hard to grasp the difficulty of what he's doing because he looks so loose and free doing it.
The Jersey native made his X Games and Street League debut last year.
Solid run so far. Up on the handrail. Nose blunt. I like the guys that are using the quarter.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about the transitions out there. They put it there for a reason.
Yes, they did.
This looks like one of the best flow runs we've seen this whole event.
So he put his name on it. A very solid first flow attempt for Ashad Ware. I'm assuming he's going to be happy with the score. Yep, a 6.5. Tony, let's look at this one more time.
Coming in strong, backside like 360 into a backside 5-0. Right there, alley-oop, and then this just to top it off. A little cherry on top, frontside flip.
That's pretty. So that 6.5 for Ashad jumps him up over Billy Marks into 6th overall. Remember, the top 8 from today's prelims advance to tomorrow's final. A lot at stake here. They're in the hunt for that gold medal. Sean Malto up next.
Nice. Sean Malto has a mean nollie there.
Sean, maybe the most consistent skater out here. This is his 3rd X Games, but he's yet to medal.
Nose grind. 360 flip over the gap. Oh, nice. Backside nose grind. Tail slide reader. I think we're seeing our best flow line there. Just a little bobble at the end, but I really don't think they're going to count that. I mean, he did as many tricks as anyone.
Sean says, I like to smile and have fun. I swear to you, that's an exact quote from him. Let's take a look at this one more time. A 7.6 for him, Tony, jumping him up there in a 6th position.
That's what I would expect.
Awesome first attempt for him. Up next, though, Mikey Taylor, who made his X Games debut, I believe, last year. Finished 12th.
Mikey's starting it off with two tricks that we seem to see a lot of guys starting those two. Not that one, though. The nose blunt slide over the gap on the rail.
Timing this out perfectly. Still 15 seconds to go here.
Oh, nollie 50-50. His bullet was almost turning sideways there, but he managed to keep it flat. Oh, missing that. Looks like board slide.
Doesn't finish off the way he'd like as he runs out of time. Give me something, he says. We'll take one more look here as Mikey's score comes in.
Right there. Nice nose blunt slide over the gap, over the rail. And then here's nollie, frontside 50-50. Looks like his trucks were just about to fold over it, but he managed to stay on his heels and keep the board flat. Look at, even he's surprised he made it.
He gets the double fist pump. A 6.2 for Mikey Taylor, and that's an experienced guy that understands the format. So a great first score for him. Up next, though, Dylan Reeder, and I think this is the first time, Tony, through two heats, we're seeing somebody start from a different part of the course.
Yeah, well, Dylan is no stranger to transition to mini ramps, so maybe he feels a little better over there. Trying to kickflip all the way up and over the bench. Would have been a strong start.
One of the most stylish skaters out here.
Missed the nose blunt slide.
He's taking his time, not feeling any pressure. Dylan Reeder, 20 seconds to go here on his first attempt.
Trying to alley-oop over the hip there.
Unable to catch it there. I think he's going to call it an attempt. Remember, each skater getting 2 attempts when we count the best score. As the clock counts down. Whoa! Nice little ender to pop in. Not sure how much it'll affect the score. A 0.9 coming in for Dylan, so he will certainly look to improve upon that in attempt number 2. Billy Marks on his second attempt.
He starts off nose blunt slide. Feeble, 50-50.
Trying to improve upon that 2.9.
So he can make a couple more tricks here. That should bump him up a little bit from the 2.9. Oh, trying to double flip over the gap and over the landing ramp.
Can't catch it.
I think this score is going to look very similar to his first run.
A 1.6 for Billy Marks. So a disappointing flow section for Billy, as he'll have to hold on to a 2.9. Up next, though, is Shad Ware, who had a very impressive opening flow attempt. He had a 6.5.
Going on the same way here, backside ollie 360. 5-0. Like those alley-oop frontside ollies. I think that should count a little more than people rolling out. Oh, back Smith, frontside 180.
Let's not forget the cast on his left hand, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think he's planning on any grabs anyway. Oh, nollie frontside board slide. Didn't quite get his board straight at the end there, but he's sitting pretty with his first run.
He is. He's got about 10 seconds to play with here.
It's an ollie nose blunt, backside. Oh.
Checking his arm there is a shot. Some impressive skating nonetheless. Let's look at this one more time.
He's doing that 5-0 on the rail. When he pushes up to a, that was frontside ollie up. Here's the nollie, frontside board slide, and then you see how he just doesn't quite turn his board straight. Gets a wheel bite on the front wheel, and that ejects him.
So 4.5 on his second attempt. He will hold on to his first score of 6.5 as he sits in 7th place. So here is Sean Malto, who had a terrific flow section of 7.6 on attempt number 1. He'll try and best it here.
Start out the same, no front approach. He uses those quarter pipes to get speed too. Does difficult tricks on him, but he also lands with speed to keep the flow going. Look at that backsmith up the deck.
Timing this thing out really well. 20 seconds to go.
One slide. Hava. Oh, backside 360. I think he decided that a little late to try that move right there.
We'll try and squeeze in one more.
Nose grind to shove it in. Doing some seriously difficult mini ramp tricks up on that quarter pipe.
So let's look at Malto one more time.
There's that nose slide. It looked like he just didn't quite get his feet in position for the backside 360 ollie. You see those guys usually kind of hanging their back toe off when they set up for it. And his feet were not in that type of position.
He scores a 6.4, so he'll keep his first attempt of 7.6, staying in 6th place overall. Here's Mikey Taylor, attempt number 2.
Ollie nose grind, frontside feeble. That's the go-to for a lot of these guys. There we go, lip slide. Last time he did the nose one slide. Crooked grind up the ledge.
So he'll look to attack the impact section here with his remaining time. Remember, the skaters can skate any obstacle on the course during the flow section.
Oh, there's that nollie fit feed to gets him in trouble. That one looked like it was just a little too much on the rail.
So a disappointing 2.7 for Mikey Taylor, but he's got that 6.2 in his back pocket. He'll hold on to that for his flow section score. But taking a look there at the crowd at prelims, you can only imagine what's going to look like tomorrow during the finals. At the bottom of your screen, you see Dylan Reeder again, starting on the other side of the course.
Dylan trying to big kickflip up the ledge last time.
And he's got it. Nails it.
Nose one slide. Missed that one on the last round too. Oh, trying to alley-oop, nose grab, front side. Still got 2 solid tricks on his belt here.
Got about 15 seconds to play with, trying to improve upon that 0.9.
Oh, backside nose one slide. So close. Definitely going to improve on the 0.9, but frustrating with that run.
So Dylan, it started off so well for him. A 3.1, he does improve upon his score, but not the type of run he was looking for here in the flow section as he sits in 9th position. And that's going to do it for the flow section here for heat number 2. So let's now take a look at the updated standings, shall we, since we're through heat 2 of the flow section. Chaz Ortiz obviously still in the lead, as the rest of Heat 2 still needs to take part in that impact section. But Sean Malto, Ashad Ware, Mikey Taylor, all 3 of those guys skating so well in the flow. Chaz Ortiz, as we said before, an impressive flow section, an impressive impact section. Could this be the event, Tony, that Chaz Ortiz puts it together and gets a gold medal next?
It looks like his mind is set, and he's definitely using his strategy, and he's got the consistency, he's got the difficulty, and now he's got the experience.
Chaz just killing it in the impact section. Ryan Sheckler giving credit where credit is due.